Welcome back to APUSH in under 3 minutes. No time for intros, let's get into it. It's time to talk about the official African American civil rights movement. We already talked about the roots of this with Rosa Parks, the bus boycott, and the Little Rock Nine, but pretty quickly the movement expands even bigger. So here's what you need to know. During the early part of the civil rights movement in the 60s, the overall goal was non-violent protest, because violence would undermine the goal of the movement. The leader of this movement will be a man named Martin Luther King Jr. So why don't we go through some examples of this movement? Sit-ins were protests where black activists sat at segregated lunch counters, refusing to leave until served. Freedom rides happened where people of many races sat in white-only sections of buses throughout the South to challenge segregation. And finally, there were a lot of marches in big cities. For example, in the March on Washington, Martin Luther King Jr. went up on a stage and gave his I Have a Dream speech, where he pleaded to thousands of people about his dreams of a world without blatant segregation. And it would easily become one of the most famous speeches in world history. And by this point, the nonviolent movement had gotten so big that it finally pushed real federal action. The 1964 Civil Rights Act is passed, which completely ends segregation and bans discrimination. The Voting Rights Act is also passed, which protected black voting rights. And also, the other two branches of government do a few things as well. Here is the issue though, because even if the federal government passed all these laws, poverty still exists, racism still exists, and urban violence actually steadily rises. And this is where the civil rights movement will essentially split in half. On one side, you have the Martin Luther King inspired nonviolent protests, but now on the other side, you have a growing group of people advocating for more aggressive measures like self-defense, black pride, and economic independence. A leader to reference here is Malcolm X. This second movement based on black power gets really popular and leads to groups like the Black Panthers, who again advocate for more aggressive measures. It's also important to note that these two very important leaders will get assassinated, which definitely does not help the non-violent side of things. So there is an obvious split here, and this will mean by the midpoint of the 60s, the civil rights movement is not necessarily one thing anymore. It is a movement divided behind different methods, full of a lot of ongoing struggles. On the screen now are AP style questions for this topic. Pause now. I'll put the answers on the screen now. I will see you in the next one.